This video is sponsored by
Luxury towels for cats. Wet paws? You gotta be kidding me. Now you can pamper your cat with style. Order your luxury towel right meow. Greetings, MIB here. As you know, the folk at YouTube are forcing me to make these countdown videos to get more viewers. So what should we talk about today? Let's pick from the bowl. Man, I really gotta update this bowl. Come on, something good. Oh, okay, arcade games. This could be fun. Yeah, millennials! In my day, we had to go to an arcade to play the best video games. And we had to pay a shiny quarter or two. And when you died, you had to pay again. I really missed those days, as it was such a great social experience. Plus, it was always exciting to head to the arcade and see what hot new games were out. Some of them really pushed the boundaries of innovation. But other games were just really bizarre. There was no internet or anything to explain what the hell we were looking at. Today, I want to reflect on 5 such games. Oh, but first, let's throw it over to my countdown co-host, Clickbait. How are you, Clickbait?
Actually, I'm really excited to be here today because I have an audition for American Idol right after this. In fact, I'm going to give you a little sneak preview of what I'm going to do at my audition, so you're the lucky ones today. I didn't do my warm-ups properly. Hold on one second.
No, it's all right. You don't have to show us. Wow, that's pretty good.
I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna nail it.
All right, so let's start counting down 5 bizarre arcade games. And we're gonna stick to video games for this one. Clickbait, start us off.
Number 5.
Jurassic Park. Do you remember the first time you saw Jurassic Park? The joy and wonder that came when Grant saw his first living dinosaur? The miracle of watching a raptor be born? Or how about the part where Dr. Sattler drove the Jeep like a maniac while Grant held a machine gun and mowed down every dinosaur on the island? Yeah! In the Jurassic Park arcade game, death finds a way. This entire game is a fast-paced, chaotic shooting gallery where every dino winds up dead. Sure, you need to defend yourself from the T-Rex. Wait, the visual here is implying that I'm behind glass. How am I shooting at him then? Anyway, sure, you need to defend yourself from the T-Rex, but what about those pesky plant eaters? F***ing vegetarians. In the movie, they were fed plants, but here, they're fed bullets. Pteranodon, Pteranagon! Triceratops, try going to hell. This game is so f***ing bonkers. You drive up a Brontosaurus's tail and over his head. There's no breaks between the levels. You can't catch your breath. You gotta kill them all and let God sort them out. But my favorite part is the ending. After 20 straight minutes of just shooting every dinosaur in madcap mayhem. Aw, it's okay, T-Rex. You did alright. Now get all these dead dinosaurs out of here, so we can use this land to open up a hot topic. Listen, I know that technically you're not shooting the dinosaurs, but tranquilizing them, but then all my jokes won't work, so shut up.
Number 5.
Diet Go-Go. This 1992 game comes from Data East. Dr. Wily Terminator here wants to make the world morbidly obese, so you gotta stuff his plan in his face. It's a bit of a bubble bobble type game where you fatten up your enemies by throwing, what is that, apples? How do apples make you fat? Well, I guess we should all avoid apples going forward. Oh. The enemies bloat up like me after a large meal, then bounce around when you hit them. But watch out, the baddies throw treats at you and they fatten you up back. Too many treats and you die. Of diabetes. This game puts the die in diet. Look at all that delicious stuff on screen. Ice cream, cakes, gingerbread men. This game is making me crave sugar.
Let's diet.
He starts every level yelling, "Let's diet." But then he fattens everyone up. That's the exact opposite of dieting.
Let's diet.
This game is fun, but its theme is so bizarre. And I'm not sure the world is ready for mascots who look like every single thing they post on Instagram is about how fit their lifestyle is. Alright, we get it, you love fitness!
Number 3.
Oh wow, that one was a lot shorter than
Number
the
3!
Poolirula. This 1991 beat-em-up from Taito is a combination of LSD-inspired visuals and hilariously bad English translations. An old man was impressed with a sense of danger, and he called Zack and Mel. So this is Radish Land. Time moves only if this poor guy keeps turning a key. But when the key is stolen, time stops. So you have to use your magic wands to fight bad guys and— What the f***? No! No! Sorry, I wasn't really prepared for that. So yeah, as you can see, this game looks really nice. Aesthetically, it's sort of a combination of Little Nemo and Yellow Submarine. You get the Kermit the Frog sperm. It's a little boy picking his nose. Tornado and ass. Hey, I said ass and it didn't get bleeped. Look at how this kid walks. Like he's not walking into a f***ing nightmare. What is that background? Here's a voodoo guy who wants to thrust his rhino crotch into you. Because Japan. Oh my god, I forgot to explain. So when you beat one of these bad guys, they turn into a cute little animal. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, if by that you mean Sonic can summon a superhero to come out of a microwave and kill everyone. This is the main boss, and he's gonna replace my high school gym teacher in my reoccurring nightmares. So it turns out the Keymaster was possessed by an evil spirit because he lost patience with his monotonous life. I mean, yeah, that's sorta bound to happen. Someone give this guy an iPad so we don't have to do all this over again. One last thing, in the original version of the game, giant lady legs come out of the doors here. That was removed in the North American version, but when you beat the game, there's a slideshow of scenes, and a shot with the legs was not removed from that slideshow. Now that's funny. Do it, Clickbait.
Number 2.
Wall Street. No relation to the classic movie that came out 5 years later, this 1982 game from Century Electronics is only 2 unique stages. In stage 1, you play fireman. See, these stockbrokers are jumping off the building like a bunch of lemmings in an attempt to commit suicide. Your job is to bounce them into the ambulance. If just one hits the pavement, you lose. Where do I start? First of all, this game is kinda hard. The physics are all wacky, and you have to bounce them into the ambulance. You can't overshoot them. Although thankfully, if they bounce off screen, it doesn't count as a miss. Oh, and also, let's talk about how everyone in this game is trying to commit suicide. Yeah, these guys don't even want to be in this crappy video game. In stage 2, you're a broker who runs around collecting money while shooting at tanks. So maybe I shouldn't have saved these guys. And also, this game should have been called Fall Street. What a missed opportunity. What can possibly be more bizarre?
Number 1.
Chiller. Chiller is a 1986...
Number
Sorry, I thought you were done.
1.
Okay. You're still going? Good, okay. Chiller. Chiller is a 1986 shooting gallery game published by Exidy. Yeah, you shoot at people while they're being tortured. Oh, and guess what? It didn't do so hot in America because most arcade owners refused to buy it. Can you blame them? I mean, look at this game. The console has one gun, although it can go to 2 players in a trade-off mode. And as you can see, the more flesh you shoot off, the more points you can rack up. You gotta shoot really fast, but the gun doesn't lend well to rapid fire. The trigger actually hurt my finger after a while. Look at this game. I heard that if you beat it, men in black burst into the arcade and put you in a straitjacket, then drag you to a padded room somewhere. Oh man, you even shoot the dog? That's where I draw the line. Is that a rat humping a corpse? Is it a good idea that I'm murdering so many people in a room where ghosts are a thing? Level 2 is even crazier. You got this poor woman here slowly being devoured by a crocodile. Bunch of guys on these medieval traps. I bet the developer of this game was a real hit with the ladies. By the time you get to level 3, things are less torture-y and more monster-y. Here's the crazy part. Of all the games in this list, this was the only one that was ported to a home console! The Nintendo Entertainment System! Now granted, it was an unlicensed port, and they made some changes to focus more on shooting evil monsters instead of your coworkers. Apparently the Chiller arcade game was successful in third world countries. And look, I'm not saying I don't enjoy me some violent video games, but there's something so off and bizarre about the level of gratuitousness in Chiller. I guess they had to make up for the fact that the game itself is pretty dull, not super fun to play. You can find any of these games on MAME and try them for yourself, although if you download Chiller, I can't promise that Homeland Security isn't being notified. The cabinet for Chiller is pretty rare to come across in arcades today, but you can find one in the Galloping Ghost arcade in Chicago. Tell me if there are any other crazy arcade games I should mention in the comments below, or hey, share your general experiences going to the arcade. It's definitely a part of video game culture that I sincerely miss. And thank you for returning once again, Clickbait.
I'm not very thankful that you had me today.
What?
Because now I can't go to my audition.
Speak up, Clickbait.
I don't know if you heard, but I was gonna be the next American Idol.
You doing an ASMR thing?
I can't even sing anymore. I was gonna be the next American Idol. Now I can't even go to my audition because you made me host this thing.
Oh, your voice is gone! Oh no, I feel so bad. Let's check in with my contact back at YouTube, Guy McMistermann.
MIB. YouTube revenue is going up. Maybe someday you'll get some of this. You know what I'm saying? Get the clicks. We need the clicks. Woo! It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot here, MIB.
Wait, but Mr. McMistermann, when am I gonna see some of that money?
Get the plaque, MIB. It's all about that freaking plaque.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit about some money.
Yeah!
Clickbait, how you feeling?
I'm not that excited for the next time because now I can't even tell you that I'm the next American Idol.
Oh no, I feel so bad. Goodbye.
Did you hear what you did to me? Unbelievable. I just said kill you. I hate you. Bitch. You're a bitch. And I